Hey everybody, it's Chris, and I am here to film a book review. And as always, my book review is no spoilers on this one. I kind of want to do a book spoiler section on this one, but I'm not going to. I might at some point just do a full book talk. Whatever. I love this book. I'm going to say that now. It is Simon versus the Homo Sapiens Agenda. This book was on my most anticipated books of the year list, which really means nothing because one of those books that were on my list was a DNF for me this year. So, but this one was amazing. Becky Albertali is amazing. Like, oh my goodness. Becky Albertali, yes. Okay, I'm going to explain why without spoiling. This book is about Simon Spear, who is a 16-year-old gay kid who is closeted from pretty much everyone except for a guy named Blue, who he emails. Blue is a kid that goes to his school that he emails, and they're both gay, and they email each other, and they have this kind of relationship online. They're cute. They're so cute. But they don't know each other's real identity. And this book is about how Simon is trying to deal with being blackmailed once a student finds these emails that he sends to Blue. So he's being blackmailed about his sexuality, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so things I loved about this book Simon. Simon, it was so amazing. I've read a lot of books recently where the narrators have just not been up to par. Anyway, I just like it's just man. I loved Simon so much. He's witty and he's sarcastic with his humor. He's like so sweet with Blue. His relationship with Blue is just the cutest thing ever. Like his emails between him and Blue make me smile so much. I was reading this book 2 days ago from when I'm filming this right now in a lobby of a Palmer House Hilton at 4 in the morning. It was like 4 in the morning. I started reading it at 1 in the morning, and I was like, oh, I can just read to this point and go to bed. And it just didn't happen. I just kept reading because every time I got to the email section between Simon and Blue, I had to keep reading to the next email section between Simon and Blue. And I was up until like 5 a.m. And then I forced myself to sleep a little bit. Then when I woke up, I just finished reading it. So it was just, so good. It made me so happy. It made me so happy. Okay, but other thing that made me happy about it besides Simon, I'm going to mention is Simon's family dynamic. The family dynamic is so beautifully written in this book. I think it's a very different family than I've read in YA, and the family dynamic is very present in this book as well. And this is not really like a dramatic kind of coming out book type thing, but the family dynamic was definitely a part of it, and I really liked his family. This book is also filled with a lot of references. About the first 60 pages, every time there was a reference that I recognized, I stopped and was like, oh my god, there's a reference that I know to my sister, like Tegan and Sarah, Harry Potter, Doctor Who, and that's really not even spoiling because there's so freaking many. But Tegan and Sarah, and I was like, yes, I love Tegan and Sarah so much. And that was mentioned here, and I was just like, yes, yes, yes. Simon's obsessed with Oreos, and I was like, yes, yes, yes. I love you and your Oreo obsession. You just gave me some Oreo recipes to try. I did not know some things you could do with Oreos until this book. But the last thing is probably the thing that was like the biggest thing for me, and that is an extremely well written black character, and that is Abby. His friend Abby. Also, Abby is the girl. Okay, so there's this trope where it's like there's a girl who's like really beautiful, and all these guys kind of like her in these books. Like, oh, this guy wants her, this guy wants her. That girl was never, and I'm not saying like a mean girl like that, like just like a girl who's just really nice and also pretty. That girl is very rarely a black girl. And in this book, it's a black girl. It's Abby in this book. And I was like, yes, yes. I was really excited about that. Like, I got so excited about it, I had to, like, tell my sister. I'm like, is it? And I approached her with a bit, like, mentioning the trope, because she's like, yeah, I know it. I'm like, the girl in here, she's black. And my sister was like, what? She, it's just like, her face kind of lit up at that. She's like, that's really, really awesome that this book does that. Because it doesn't happen often in books where it's not a book that's a black book or like a black contemporary book, like some of the books that my sister used to read in high school. That doesn't happen often. We don't see that ourselves in books written extremely well often enough. And when I do see black characters written really well and it's given a trope like that where I'm like, that could really help someone who's reading, that makes me really, really happy. And I really, really thank Becky Albertali for doing that in this book. I don't know if she thinks it's a big deal, but I thought it was a big deal. It was really, really big deal for me. So that was another thing that just made me really love this book. I ended this book smiling. This is a book that I feel like I definitely reread. Like this is up there with a Realm of Possibility with me right now for like rereads. Realm of Possibility is a book that I always like reread. I'm like I can see myself rereading this book because it's just this really happy book that made me like smile throughout it. And so this is especially now that I know who Blue is, because guess what? I actually guessed who Blue was. And that the fact that I guessed who Blue was made me even more happy because when I found out for sure who Blue was, I was beaming. I was like, yes, I was correct. This makes me really happy. I really love this relationship even more now that I know who Blue is. I don't know if anyone else is gonna guess who Blue is. I think the reason I guessed who Blue is, I'm trying to say this without spoiling, is because I'm excited about that. So I found out who Blue was, so that made me even more happy. I loved this book. I hope you guys enjoy the book, and I hope you definitely pick it up. Such a beautiful cover, too. I love the cover. I love the inside part, which I think I showed in preview, and I love the Oreos on that back. Leia needs a book. I want Leia to have a book, or Abby to have a book. I don't think really there's room for a sequel with Simon and Blue as much as I want more scenes with Simon and Blue. I think Abby and Leia would be awesome books of their own, and I would definitely read them for sure. So there you go. That's all for this video. I hope you guys go pick up this book. I gave it 5 stars. Love you. Hope you guys are reading awesome book this month, and I will see you next time.